If you're looking to take advantage of penalty-free IRA withdrawal exceptions, you're in the right place. Many retirees, especially those with substantial savings, are unaware of the options available to them, and that can be a costly mistake. Today, I'm going to show you how you can access your IRA funds without triggering the dreaded 10% early withdrawal penalty, and I'll explain exactly how these exceptions work to help you make smarter financial decisions for your future. Now, before we dive into those exceptions, it's important to understand that an IRA, whether it's a traditional IRA or Roth IRA, is a powerful tool for retirement savings. But if you try to withdraw early, before age 59-12, you're typically hit with a 10% penalty on top of the income taxes owed. Fortunately, there are ways to sidestep that penalty and access your money when you really need it. Stick around, because I'll share with you the most common exceptions, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to keep your retirement savings intact while still having access to those funds. Before we go any further, I want to invite you to check out the first link in the description. If you're serious about protecting your wealth in the next 2 weeks, thousands of Americans are turning to gold IRAs as a safe haven for their savings. It's a simple, effective way to secure your financial future. I've got a free guide that'll explain everything, so take a look after the video. Okay, let's dive into those penalty-free withdrawal exceptions. First, one of the most common exceptions is for qualified higher education expenses. If you or a family member needs to pay for tuition, fees, books, or supplies at an eligible institution, you can tap into your IRA without facing that 10% penalty. Keep in mind, this only applies to the penalty. If you're withdrawing from a traditional IRA, the funds will still be subject to regular income tax. This can be a huge benefit if you're funding your own education or helping a loved one. Another exception you may want to know about is for first-time home buyers. If you're buying a home and haven't owned one in the last 2 years, you can withdraw up to $10,000 penalty-free from your IRA to put towards that purchase. This is a one-time exception, so if you're considering this route, make sure you meet all the criteria to avoid any mistakes. If you're facing medical expenses that exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, you may be able to use your IRA to cover those costs without paying a penalty. Whether it's a hospital stay or other significant medical expenses, this exception can offer some financial relief when you need it most. Now, let's talk about disability. If you become permanently disabled, you can withdraw funds from your IRA without facing the early withdrawal penalty. Of course, you'll still have to pay income tax on the distribution, but the penalty is waived. This can be a crucial exception to know if you're dealing with health challenges. For those who are retiring early, there's also the Substantially Equal Periodic Payments, SEPP, option. This rule allows you to take a series of regular equal withdrawals from your IRA starting at any age, but you must commit to the withdrawals for at least 5 years or until you reach age 59-12, whichever comes later. This strategy is ideal for people who retire early but still need to access their IRA funds without penalties. And lastly, one more exception that can really make a difference is if you're called to active duty in the military. If you're a reservist or National Guard member and are called to active duty for at least 180 days, you can withdraw from your IRA without the penalty. So, there you have it. Those are the most common IRA withdrawal exceptions that can help you avoid that 10% penalty. Of course, remember, while these exceptions can help you avoid the penalty, the funds you withdraw will still be subject to income taxes if you're using a traditional IRA. If you're considering a more tax-efficient solution, I highly recommend looking into a gold IRA, which offers tax benefits and can help you protect your wealth from inflation and market volatility. If you've got more than 100Ks in your IRA or 401k, or even up to $5 million in savings, it's time to think about how to best protect those assets. That's where gold IRAs come in, and if you're serious about your financial future, I encourage you to click the first link in the description for your free gold IRA guide. Thanks for watching. I hope this information helps you make informed decisions when it comes to your IRA and financial future. Don't forget to check out the free guide if you're ready to take the next step in securing your wealth.